Good afternoon to all of the attendants. Thuraya, I think you get to unmute. Thank you very much.
Yes, hi everyone. Hello everyone. Actually, it's my pleasure. It's our pleasure to be part of Digital Transformation Summit. And today we're going to talk and highlight the latest trends, the latest topic related to digital transformation, and of course, smart city. And first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Harthi. I am Senior Specialist in Innovation Emerging Technology. And with me, Dr. Salim. Dr. Salim, would you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Salim Al-Shuaili. I am a Senior Executive at the MTCIT, Ministry of Communication, Ministry of Transport, Communication and Information Technology. As Thuraya already introduced, we both work in digital transformation, which is either the technology or the artificial intelligence and advanced technology.
So, well, what I can say that smart city is a hot topic nowadays, and cities are recently home to over half the world's population, and according to UN, the number is expected to increase around 68% by year 2050. And with the urban areas, we will receive another 2.5 billion residents. So urbanization headed into overdrive these questions. How sustainable is to accelerate the growth? So now, Dr. Salim, I have a set of questions. I am glad. I would like to hear more about, like, how do you see the progress of Oman in the application of smart city? And also, how does the digital transformation enable the smart city? And the final question is, like, how to prepare Oman to impress the emerging technologies of 4AIR? The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Thuraya. Well, before we are talking about smart city, let's talk about the digital transformation. Now, all the countries around the globe, they are competing to accelerate their services to transform it to the digital services, which is the digital transformation. Digital transformation is transfer the current situation to the advanced situation empowered by the latest technologies. So, of course, what is the job in between? They are trying to do it. There are, till today, there are not one example that we can take. They use or utilize or harness their services by the full technology that available in the world. But smart cities is part of this transformation. So digital transformation, since it's used and utilized in the country, in the cities, in all the services that are provided to the public, either citizen, residents, or the business, it will combine at the end the smart cities. Smart cities. So, if we would like to define the smart city itself, it's using ICT, information and communication technologies. I can say even the latest technologies that it's available to improve the service efficiency, and also to improve the way how to deliver these services and the quality of life the people they are living in. The technology that are using in smart cities, of course, it's varying from the required or needs from one area to another area. It can be used in logistics, it can be used in transportation, it can be used in the environment, it can be the climate itself, it can be used in the building, electricity, power. So what type of technology that used? Oman is one of those countries that are trying to adopt these technologies and implement it in some areas. So it started already in transportation. So we have some cases, best practices here in transportation. They are monitoring all the transportation. They are monitoring, of course, not all the transportation, that the particular transportation that related to the owned by the government itself. So it's monitored, even the vehicle itself, not only the passenger, the vehicles, even tracking of the vehicle, where it's going, where it's coming. At the end, when they are collecting this data, because all these technologies they are sending their data and stored in one called or in a big data. So useful information, they are collected and consolidated from different parties, from different sensors, and stored it in this big data. Why this data? What we are going to do with this data? Of course, this data is going to benefit the government, the decision maker themselves. So not only I am implementing smart cities. Okay, so what then? Okay, I am implementing, I am harnessing this data or this area about these technologies, embracing everything, paving the way for the future. So what's next? Next is coming from the data itself. So when we are analyzing, or the decision maker, they are getting the analytical of this data, of course, by using artificial intelligence. What does it mean? Artificial intelligence is part of this one, of these smart cities. So it's not only a smart cities. It's not only we have a sensors, we have a technologies, we have whatever. Then no, it has to be connected together. It has to be manipulated. It has to be analyzing and processing, and then there is a decision making for this one. It's using APIs, artificial intelligence, cloud computing services, because it will be easy to communicate between these sensors. Plus, of course, everywhere you can find. So by getting even alerts, by getting messages, by getting anything, since you starting by this entering to the hub or to the area that implementing these technologies. Of course, the main technologies used in the smart cities, it's IoT. So it has very tough softwares, but the user interfaces and communication network along the IoT, Internet of Things. What is Internet of Things? Sensors. I have sensors. All these sensors connected together. The decision maker of these sensors, it can be flying drones. It can be moving robotics. It can telematic cars. That mean driveless cars. It can be, for example, spraying anything. It can be maybe alerting the user. It can be, for example, opening the gates by face detection. So once I am entering, there is a sensor that captures my face, capturing my picture, my photo, and then analyze this photo. It will connect to the cloud computing, to the database. After analyzing, am I allowed to enter this one or not? I'm not allowed. So all these technologies are implemented in smart cities. Of course, not forgetting that even to going around in, I can see what exactly inside the city using virtual reality or augmented reality. Combining, if talking about what's the benefit of these smart cities, or what are the features of these smart cities, combining automation, machine learning, once it's processed by artificial intelligence and IoT, is allowing of adoption of all these technologies for variety of applications. Talking about one example, if I want to go to my work in the early morning, before I am going, of course, there is alarm on my smartphone. It must be a smartphone. It's connected to the internet. So that alarm shows that it's labeled by working time. So it will detect the navigation system for all my route from my home to my office. It will check if there is a traffic crowding or not. So if there is a traffic jam, it will give me a notification. It's not the right time to go. When it's coming the right time, it will give another notification that you can go now. So and move or follow or keep this route. So this is the, so of course it will reduce the traffic. It will save the environment itself, and of course it's safe even the time. The other things, when we talk about the smart cities, smart home is part of the smart cities. So assume that your home is connected to the internet with all these sensors, and it's one of the ecosystem. So you are getting everything from other sensors. So you are living like in the whole world. Whatever is missing, whatever is, if you have any miss in your home, definitely it will contact directly the sensors to the required stores, and it will bring back to your home. This is about smart cities and how it's work. Oman, as I said, already started implementing smart cities. There are in the transportation. We have, and also in some area, like for example, controlling waters and monitoring the waters, also controlling the climate itself and monitoring the climate itself. So this is part of smart cities, because it came in the one environment in one area. But again, I can fire this question to Thuraya. From your perspective, what is the significance of data integration in digital transformation? As we already explained this, we have all these sensors and consolidate, maybe each technology they are using one database, but at the end they are all consolidation in one big database. So what do you think? What is the significance of this data integration?
Thank you, Dr. Salim. I totally agree with what did you say about the smart city, about the data itself, because the future is data. Even I'm speaking now in front of you is the data. So there is the power of data can create a value, can create a money. And what I can say, according to statistics by IDC, they predict that over 175 zettabyte of data will be created in 2025. So basically, this is show that the importance of data itself. And I can give you one example here in Oman, which is Oman Open Data. And in Oman Open Data, actually, we started this project 7 years back. And the main purpose of this project is to create a hub that the government entities, they can publish their data. And currently we have over 355 data sets provided between 30 entities. So basically, the open data, the concept itself, we faced a lot of difficulties, between a lot of resistance, let's say, from government entities. They say we own the data. Why we have to publish our data in the website? And also everything we ask them to publish their data, they say no, this is confidential. We cannot publish our data. So as let's say as an action, what we did, we conduct many workshop sessions, very extensive training for the government entities, starting from the officials till the normal employees, and let's say the IT peoples, and they are working and direct in the open data platforms, because we noticed that even the people they didn't understand the concept of open data. So we teach them, we explain to them the idea of open data, the benefits of open data itself. And after that, after we done with the workshops, we move to the next point, which is we try to engage. Let's engage the citizens. So we enable the data. Let's say we announce for some competitions for SMEs, for Omani youth, for any people who are interested to use the data, to use the analysis tool trying to predict and come up with an innovative solutions from this data. And actually, what I can say after 7 years, we can say we have an open data using and we are now thinking about next, like what's next. Okay, we have the platform. We are thinking to have an API. We're thinking like to have another extra things to improve the concept itself. We're working in the open data strategy, so we can come up, and also we done with the policy for the data itself. We have open data policy. We have the directory for the open data. So what I can say, this is we are trying to make centralized data, anything related to the government in one hub, which is the open data. And And of course, will lead to something else, which is about the National Unified Portal. And actually, last year, we received a 2 direction regarding to that. The first direction is to accelerate the execution of the digital transformation. And the second direction is to expedite let's say the implementation of the National Unified Portal. And when it comes to the National Unified Portal, actually, the National Unified Portal, the idea beyond this one is to have a centralized services that gathered all government services in one hub. So basically, we are targeting to make things from reliability perspective. So the data it will be in one hub, the services it will be one hub, and of course this will lead to have accurate statistics. We have a clear dashboard, like what happened in the government, like the number of transactions related to the e-services, and what I can say, a lot of things beyond this. And this is, of course, will accelerate the implementation of e-services itself, will help to simplifying the process of the services. Yes.
That is a good Thuraya. Since there is a direction that to implement government gateway, so that's mean what that we can confirm it, like it's a single gateway to all the government services. Plus, maybe in the future also the private sector it can be linked or integrated. Okay, they can integrate their services within this portal. And I am sure definitely there will be some technology that use the advanced technology in it, like for example artificial intelligence. So people they can contact the chatbot, for example, or video bot, like this example. Plus also the data, it will be all stored in one, as you said, that all the interdata, it will be stored in one big database. So it's easy, yes, it's easy to generate integrated report, linked reports, and also for statistics, as you said, maybe also it's easy even for the decision makers, that they can monitor all the factors, all the inputs or the outputs in front of their disk in their offices. So definitely it will come. That also will come again. How to link this smart city with this single gateway? Of course, smart city is part of the geographical location of the country. So even the government portal, it will be part of this country. So all the services are linked together. So people, they can monitor even what's going inside the city. They can even the locations itself. They can monitor or tracking their services. They can see even the traffic where exactly they are, even if there is any hazards in the way they are moving in. So all these linked together, because sensors are everywhere. It will be. So for example, this is for the surfaces. I will take this one example, because if there is an accident in the road, so the police will come when they register any fine or any tickets. Not only registering the reason or whatever, even it will save the location of that directly. So it will send where to the database where they store all the services, all the government services. So that what does it mean? That it will share to all the drivers or to all the people who are keeping that way, and to notifying them there will be an accident. So maybe it will delay you for some times. This is again coming back to the what is the benefit of implementing smart cities in this type of the services. So the efficiency, and also the time, instead of time consuming. Now people, they can know when to go out, when to keep this way or to keep the other route of their way to their home or to their destination, and also giving them what exactly it's happening around them and what is missing around them. So even for the climate, is it, for example, if the climate has any issue, is it recommended, for example, to do this one or to that one? Also, when it is connected to the school, or when it is connected to even to the hospitals, for example, let's even consider push-up services. So smart city, what does it smart city? Everything, it will be digitalized. So all the services from your place, you can go, and you can get them. You will receive booking for the vaccination for the children, booking for registration, and plus the booking of the schools. And reserve a space in that school. How they know? Because of the location of your home and the nearest hospital or the nearest school linked to that location. Of course, it will reserve or book an appointment with this with this list.
So, Dr. Salim, thank you for your insights. And as you said, actually, the unified portal, let's say the aim is to having the notification center. So everything happened to the user, he will get notified about it, like a child of birth, moving to the next school, as you said, and anything like if you want to renew your license, if you want to renew your passport, your ID card. So that the idea itself of having the national unified portal is just imagine, because now we have more than 70 government entities website. So let's imagine that we have just one website. Of course, we'll reduce the cost, we'll reduce the maintenance, we'll have the centralization concept for the data, for the services itself. Also the hosting, it will be in one hub. So as you said, but of course, it will not work just in one hand. The government entities, and they have to work together. They have to collaborate in order to achieve this vision of implementation, the national unified portal, and also to transfer Oman to 𝐸𝐽𝐿.
Sure, of course, that wishing inshallah to be soon, when we can soon, not in the coming days, today or tomorrow, but in the coming years. Even that's a global question, that when we can see a complete smart city in the world, so there is no human in the way. For example, if a rubbish basket or wherever you see robotics is coming, drones are coming, whatever, it will measure, for example, the pollution of the climate. So the drone will come and spread the medication. So when we see that? Because I said from the beginning, Oman is a country in this globe, is one of the countries, is not away from these countries. So whatever technology is implemented in one area, it can be the same or clone the same technology to our home. Or maybe if a new technology can be implemented in our country, the other countries can take this example, or we can transfer this practice to other countries. And this is always, it can be, there is a knowledge sharing, technology sharing part of the world. And we are sure even here in Oman, they are conducting lots of R&D, research and development, for implementing these smart technologies. Smart technologies, yes, if it is implemented in any environment, in any building, it's part of the smart city. It's considered part of the smart city, building in the city, building in the country itself. But imagine how you can see the complete world in front or in your hand. So everything, it will be through the smartphone itself. We know about the advanced technologies, and we know how now the fourth industrial revolution's technologies is playing a great role in transforming the life to really so advanced, empowered by technology, so advanced life empowered by these technologies.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Salim. I think the session is over. So I can conclude that the people deserve a better life, better services. So I really encourage all the government entities, private sector, SMEs. Let's work together to create Oman. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you, Thuraya. Thank you for your word. Thank you also. You have give and elaborate more information. We gain some knowledge from your side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you also for the people, for the organizer, for allowing us to talk about this one.
Now.
But then?
No, I mean, I think Anisha is live. The floor is yours.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Thuraya and Dr. Salim, for giving us your views on the path ahead for Oman. Now that you set up a strategy, you build the infrastructure, let's hope all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place very quickly. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.